Hello, my YouTube vloggers. This is my husband.
What up? What up? It's poppin'.
Casino. We just saw a video where Terry Crews is talking about that he did a 90-day sex fast with his wife where they had no intimacy, and he talked about how it helped his relationship, and that when they went on a date, it helped him like really be into the conversation and talk to her and listen and really get to know her. And to me, I feel like that should be mandatory. Like when you go to dinner with your wife or your significant other, you should be paying attention. You should be getting to know each other and still keep that relationship alive. So I wanted to go to you guys and ask you, how do you feel about Terry Crews' video or interview where he said he did that 90-day sex fast with his wife? But I'm going to give my opinion as well. Me personally, and by the way, this is like raw footage. We just saw the video. We're like, yo, we have to talk about this. But me personally, in my opinion, like I feel like it doesn't work. Maybe it worked for him, but 90 days on a sex fast is really hard. Not saying because it's hard to do. He did it, but I'm saying in a relationship, it's so important to have that connection, that intimacy, that touch, the huggy, kissy. You know, you got, okay, the kissing is fine, but I mean, you have to have that intimate connection, have that touch, feel, you have to have it. I don't know how he did it for 90 days, but yeah, so... I mean, how do you think? I just think that it brings temptation in the relationship, because I mean, sex is a beautiful thing, if you do it with the person you love. So he's saying he went 90 days without doing it with his wife, and that it allowed him to, when they went to dinner, like he paid attention to him, or like he didn't think like, okay, I'm gonna go home and have sex with her.
That implies that something was going wrong in the first place if he wasn't paying attention in the first place, because I mean, if you with somebody, then ain't you supposed to be
paying attention, right? When we go to dinner, you pay attention to me.
Of course.
Yeah, right.
And all your little notifications.
Basically, me personally, again, I think that that's crazy. I don't recommend it. I think that's nonsense. Like, we need to stop listening to celebrities and stop copying everything they do. Oh, he did a 90-day sex fast. Honey, do you want to do that? We should do it. We should do it. No, it doesn't work. Just because he said it worked for him, it doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. And like I said, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's healthy to go 90 days in a marriage without having an intimate relationship. You need that intimate relationship to keep each other, like, when I'm in a bad mood, whatever, you put it on me, like, I get happy, I wake up with a smile on my face, right?
Yeah, sure.
So I want you to tell me how you think, honey, from like a man's perspective.
I think if you're in a relationship, I mean, I think that is obviously it's a big part, when you first get in your relationship, you want to stay away from it to show that you have that respect from the get. But once you're in the relationship, to kind of rewind, you know what I'm saying? You should do that in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Holding out 90 days or whatever. You should do that in the beginning of a relationship. If that's what you into, then maybe relationship is not what you should be doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be trying to save a relationship by doing that, you know what I'm saying? But my opinion, I think if you had more sex, I think that would save a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Because there's definitely a bond that you share when you're having sex or making love, right? And being a follower, I ain't with all that. We're leaders in this house, and that's what we try to do and influence others.
Yeah, I just don't agree with that. I mean, Terry Crews, he's crazy, I mean, I commend him for his actions that he did. Maybe his relationship was going a little bit bad or something. He tried to do what he could to save it, and it worked for him. But for some people, it won't work. Like me personally, if I'm having a problem with my husband, like, we'll talk about it. Like, let's keep it real, babe. When I'm mad, do we not talk about, like, we be like, we need to talk.
It won't go away until we talk.
Yeah, you
know
just
what I'm saying?
talk.
So it don't matter how long it take till we talk. In order for us to get through it, we gotta talk. So
Yeah.
just know that if you haven't talked yet, eventually we're gonna talk, and I mean you can't avoid that. You know what I'm saying?
You can't just walk around the house.
You cannot have a 90-day no sex thing and argue with no talking. You have to at least have. If you're gonna do that to try to show that you, I guess, respect or whatever you're trying to do that for, to what is it? To have more of a connection.
Said, yeah, like
you
it helps them connect more.
A connection, talking in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Not
The
having
thing
sex.
is, I like what Jada said not too long ago. She said you have to be friends first. You have to have a friendship relationship.
But
like me and you could kid around and laugh and do whatever, and you know, like that's what I like.
That's
you know
what I'm saying though, but. It shouldn't take a 90-day no sex trial for you to get closer to talk.
Oh no!
If you're having sex,
90 days, you get out of here.
If you're having sex already, talking should be one of the first things. Communication, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That communication should be one of the first things, the number one on that top of list of communicating. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't understand the whole 90-day thing, really. You know
yeah, I think that's crazy. I couldn't do it. Yeah, we have to have that connection.
It's too long. It's too long.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, 90 days, like I said, I commend him. But me personally, I do not recommend for you guys to do that. Like, if he did it, you know what I'm saying, to be closer to his wife or whatnot, I recommend you talk about it, communicate, but do not stop, you know, having relations like that or, you know, intercourse, because that's something that is needed and it's something that connects us. You know what I'm saying? It brings us together. So I think that's something I couldn't do. Not for 90 days. No. So every relationship's different. You know what I'm saying? Every relationship's different. Like, you really have to look at your own personal views. Again, me personally, I don't think it's a good idea because it allows temptation to crawl in the relationship. Mm-hmm. Let's say the woman is weak and she's tempted and they're not having a sexual relationship and the husband is out and about working or whatever and she's out and doing her thing or she's going to club, then she's going to end up failing and then it's become unfaithful. Or the opposite. He could be weak in the flesh and she's not giving it up for 90 days and they're like, we need to try this. And then again, temptation falls. If you know your spouse or your significant other's weaknesses and you know one of them is sex, do not deprive that person for 90 days of sex. You cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it won't work.
I was going to say that he may have wanted to do it and she may have done it just to be down to show how loyal she is.
Mm-hmm. Which that's good for her,
maybe,
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe she really didn't want to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But
we all don't know. I mean, celebrities are going to say what they want to say and tell us what they want to tell us. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the whole story.
The communication's not there and he's doing that to
bring them
strengthen
together.
your communication. Mm-hmm. Then who's to say that, you know what I'm saying, they were on the same page or not? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
well, that was our opinion on the 90-day sex fast thing that Terry Crews said and that he did and tried out. But me and you, we ain't having that. We ain't gonna. And sorry, I had an allergic reaction to some cream that I used, so I'm like, all this broke out in hives. I'm gonna try to do a home remedy to get rid of that, and I'll let y'all know about that. Bye.